Hi, welcome to another episode of PR Cricket Chat. Um, we're going to be talking about that first test, New Zealand in Bangalore, and I think firstly let's say well played New Zealand. I think they took the advantage of the conditions that were presented to them on a platter. India won the toss, chose to bat under under heavy skies, a pitch that was covered for the better part of 3 days. It was a definite bowl first decision, as Rohit later admitted. But let's face it, New Zealand were good enough to pick the right team. They picked three seamers, and they said, thank you very much for letting us bowl first. We'll take full advantage of New Zealand-like conditions. And that first morning, they were incredible. 30 overs is all they took to bowl India out. But they didn't give up 80, 90, or 100. They bowled India out for 46, which was huge. So well played, New Zealand. Fantastic to see them come and put the ball in the right areas. The catching was phenomenal. And they replied. They said it's a small score. We'll go hard at it. And they rattled off 180 by the end of the day's play, and ended up with 400. So I mean, you could say that India could have done this, could have done that, but let's give credit to New Zealand when due. They were absolutely fantastic. And I did mention this in one of the other shows that I do on YouTube, wherein I said that New Zealand are not going to be a pushover. They will definitely come hard, and they always play India very tightly, and that's exactly what happened. So what went wrong for India? I think that decision to uh, drop Akashdeep and bring in Kuldeep, especially after the pitch was under covers for 4 days, and you know something's going to happen with rain forecast, and there's only 4 days left, not enough time for the pitch to break up. I think because they picked the third spinner, Rohit was forced to bat first, but I think more than the bat first decision, picking the dropping the third seamer was the bigger decision. Because of that, he had to bat first, and he said at the press conference after the first day that was a poor decision. That was still okay. Second morning, India made valuable inroads, and New Zealand was struggling at 231 for seven. If India had knocked them over for 280, 290, I think this game could have still been a draw, especially with rain happening in Bangalore on the fifth afternoon. But Saudi, who's usually a slogger, did the same thing. He slogged when balls went up quite a few balls went up in the air, but the field placements were lacking. Rohit usually is a very proactive captain. I thought he was very defensive, spreading the field for Rachin Ravindra, spreading the field for Saudi, and waiting for them to make a mistake. And everything Saudi swung for cleared the fences or went where there was no fielder. So I think more than the toss blunder, letting New Zealand get away from 230 for seven uh, was hurt India most. And what will really bother India is after Rishabh Pant and Sarfraz Khan's tremendous fight back. Again, the first innings collapse was 34 for seven. The second innings, 433 for four. You cannot get bowled out for 462. All you had to do was see off that new ball, and this game was a draw. But again, full credit to New Zealand. They waited. They didn't wilt under the onslaught of Sarfraz and Pant, who batted absolutely brilliantly, both of them. And they said, okay, new ball is our only chance. We'll wait. It's a new ball pitch. We'll wait. Let the new ball come and we'll make it count. And they made it count. So the game dramatically changed from 433 for four to 462 all out. And that was the game for New Zealand. So I think they chose their moments brilliantly. India are a champion side, and they showed that in the second inning. They came hard at New Zealand. New Zealand didn't wilt under pressure. That was fantastic. They waited for the new ball because they know the pitch didn't have enough for the spinners. They said, "We'll wait. It's a new ball pitch. When the new ball comes, we'll strike." And they have three tall, fast bowlers, Oro, Henry, and Saudi, who all could make the ball come chest high, head high. And that was fantastic planning by New Zealand. So hats off to them. Like I said at the beginning of the show, they played very smartly and they took the chances that came. Sure, whenever New Zealand was bowling, the cloud cover was there, the pitch was freshened up. We can make all the excuses, but I think India made huge blunder by bowling first and leaving out the third seamer. And then the collapses with the bat was just not on. And let's not just talk about the collapse. The bowling also let New Zealand off the hook from 231 for seven. You're a world class bowling unit. If you have the opposition 231 for seven, you want them at 260, 265. Similarly, India were seven down in both innings and didn't add more than 10 runs. So I think that was a clear difference between the two sides. So what happens to India? Where do they go from here? They have a fantastic home record, very proud home record. They've not lost it at home since 2012. And I think this is the first time they're trailing in a three-test series in 23 years. The last time they trailed in a three-test series was against Australia in 2001, where they lost in Mumbai, and that was the Harbhajan VVS Lakshman Dravid series, where third turned it around. India have lost three tests at home in the last 12 tests. Last 1.5 years, they've lost one test to Australia, they've lost a test to England, and now to New Zealand. I don't know if that uh, home record is under threat, but the fortress is definitely showing some signs of cracking. And a word on Rohit Sharma, I've always been a fan of Rohit Sharma's batting and his captaincy, especially in white ball. I always thought he was a bit reactive in red ball, not enough fielding, close-in catches. But I think this is a game Rohit Sharma as skipper would like to forget, because he made the call about the 11, which was wrong. He made the call at the toss, which was wrong. And I think he let things drift at 231 for 7. So I think India are a proud team. The backs are against the wall. Their home record and their place in the WTC both are definitely being challenged. I expect them to come back very, very hard at Pune and put on a much better performance. I think, and also a word, I've never seen Ashwin and Jadeja so ineffective in a home test with bat or ball in a very, very long time. So I don't think that will continue in Pune. So hopefully India will pull up their socks. I know they will and will bounce back. But for the moment, let's give credit to New Zealand for a brilliant, brilliant 4 days of cricket, and can't wait for the second test to start in Pune on the 24th. Thank you very much for watching another episode of PR Cricket Chat. If you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe, tell your friends and family, and would love the support. Thank you so much. Cheers. Bye.